Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 48 years college football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hoosiers offense will start this game off. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Off the play fake on first down. It's caught. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Hoosiers in the hurry up. Oh, it's a reverse. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer. Get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Caught in the backfield, it's Higgins.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down. And
the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Still on his feet at the 45.
I should have just...
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Tompkins.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass.
Yep.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope.
Man.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in the...
A snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell. They had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Fires to the middle. Got his man.
What the living fuck was that?
Line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Trying to barge in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
With jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get anything on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming.
Jesus.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. They knock him down right there.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running a drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
At the 45 on his way.
God damn.
Oh, it's loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They'll immediately call timeout.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Happy Valley. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary knowledge?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. At the 35, he's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And that is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help
What
their
the
quarterback.
Oh, my
just
God.
find an easy completion here and let him get
Why
back
you
in
spin
the
around him
Yeah,
doing the
or
do-si-do?
find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Feeling some heat. Nowhere to
Get
go.
the ball, get the ball, get the ball, big boy. Get the ball, big boy. Get the ball, big boy. Go, big boy, go. Go, big boy, go. Go, go, go. Woo!
Touchdown, Penn State.
Big boy
Not content
score.
to get the fumble. They
Big boy
scored
score.
with the fumble. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops
May have gotten
out,
lucky the first
guys
time.
swimming to the
Not
football
that time.
with effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player. Give me that 6.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
God, he missed him.
Still on his feet at the 45.
What the fuck?
He's off to the races. The 10. And
Oh, my God.
He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hoosiers. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you
Get the fuck out of my way.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short.
Fuck this up. Fuck it up.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
He got it.
One deep down the left side. And this will be caught at
Moving the
30.
sticks, baby.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats.
Dude, they have just I don't even know.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll go to the ground. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Might as well run him until they stop him.
Why
He's got it again.
fuck?
Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down.
You son of a bitch! God!
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Fuck.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Give to the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Right back to the well. tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, my.
Caught near the sideline, it's Sims.
Oh, no.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
It's obviously
No, he
huge
don't.
to make the catch, but give that receiver credit. Nice spatial awareness, knowing where he is on the field to make sure that he's in bounds when he secures the catch.
I can't pause it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for
Fuck
the big play.
me.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Nothing but green grass.
I couldn't pause the chance to fucking play.
Indiana. They move on.
That son of a bitch was out of bounds.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity.
I like that. It's a tie game. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Pettis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, doing the making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just trucks through it.
What the fuck
And the
was that?
defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good game.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Kendricks. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short. That means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
And the coverage team gets to return on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking for room. It's Witherspoon. Smashes through. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is ready to move those sticks for the 1st down.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this league, David, if I were allowed to put it. push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Jesus Christ. And we just dumb shit like this.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Thank you! Thank you!
And they've got the lead in the final minute.
How about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me.
Finds his target down the middle.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Kendrick.
Why'd you stutter step and let him catch the ball?
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy 1st down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Throw his ass on the ground. That's no problem.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse.
Get down, boy.
And this sophomore able to reach
game, baby.
And get the sack.
Woo.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell that
Pause the game to challenge that one play. That was bullshit.